Talk to me about that excitement watching them in the NFL. I saw you went and visit Shiloh and down Tampa.
Shedeur told me not to come. Let's get that out.
I was about to ask why you hadn't gone to
He didn't want me to come. He's like, Dad, I may get 3-4 reps at practice. I don't want you to see it, man. I'm like, come on, no, I'm not where I need to be. Let me get where I need to be. And it's so funny because this is his first time, man.
Signs autographs and makes memories for a lot of fans who are here in large part to see Shedeur Sanders.
I don't think that's not my place, to answer. To even be able to give the answer to that. I feel like it's not in my control.
There are moments in football that don't scream. They don't make headline.
It's powerful.
They don't flood your timeline with fireworks or chaos. They don't come with a pick six or a Hail Mary, but sometimes it's the calmest voice in the huddle, the quietest 10 seconds of a mic'd up session that reveals everything you need to know about a man, about a quarterback, and about what's coming next.
Hey, 45-yard line.
We live. Let's set the tone.
Yep. Hey, hold on.
Let's set the tone in this wrist. Let's get in the end zone.
In the Browns training camp insider broadcast, Sanders stood among third stringers, surrounded by chaos, critics, and competition. And without raising his voice, he owned the moment. Let's set the tone for this. Let's get in the end zone. He didn't pound his chest. He didn't bark out commands. He didn't need to. Because he wasn't just talking about a drill. He was talking about his journey. He was talking about the battle he's been fighting since day one. And in just a few seconds, Sanders sent a message louder than any headline, louder than any doubter. You don't find out about yourself when things are easy. The culture shift nobody saw coming. Cleveland thought they were drafting a backup. A fifth-round flyer, a headline-grabbing name with a famous father and flashy college numbers. But what they got, what the dog pound is slowly waking up to, is something far deeper. They got a leader, they got a tone setter, and he's doing it without demanding anything. That 5-second mic'd up clip wasn't just filler content for the Browns' social team. It was proof that Sanders has already done the one thing rookie quarterbacks rarely do. He's earned the room. Not with reps, not with politics, not with a coach's endorsement, with presence, with patience, with poise. Look around the locker room. Who's still out there throwing an hour after practice? Sanders signing autographs 50 minutes after everyone's gone inside. Sanders, who's showing up before the veterans and leaving after the staff? Sanders, he isn't demanding QB1. He's quietly earning it moment by moment. And that changes everything, because when you can lead men without volume, when you can command respect without demanding it, that's not hype. That's culture. The depth chart trap. Let's talk about facts. Sanders is QB4, Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Dillon Gabriel, then him. That's the official line. And yet, go back to that moment. Watch how the guys around him lean in. Watch how they respond, how they follow his energy. That's not what you expect from a fourth-string quarterback. That's not what you expect from a rookie. But here's the trap the Browns are caught in. They're playing politics. They're playing it safe because on paper, Sanders shouldn't be ahead of Gabriel. On paper, he shouldn't be ahead of Flacco, the Super Bowl MVP. On paper, he shouldn't be worth a serious look this early, but football isn't played on paper. It's played in silence, in the locker room, in the huddle, in the grind. And when a guy like Sanders starts setting the tone, even from the back of the line, that's the kind of momentum that front offices can't control. It's slow, it's quiet, but it's undeniable, and it's coming. Leadership without a title. Most rookies wait to lead. They wait until they're named QB1. They wait until the press conferences come. They wait until the locker room hands them the keys. Not Sanders. Sanders was raised by a Hall of Famer who didn't just teach football. Dion taught him branding, taught him poise, taught him how to lead when nobody gives you the microphone. That clip, the moment where he says, "Let's get in the end zone," isn't just a motivational line. It's a reflection of how he's wired. He doesn't wait for permission. He sets the tone. He knows the reality. He may never get first-team reps this camp. He may never get the depth chart respect this preseason, but that doesn't stop him from acting like a leader. And here's the truth. Most coaches know, but rarely admit. Leadership doesn't come from a depth chart. It comes from consistency. And there's one man, just one, who's the first on the field and the last off it every single day in Berea. His name is Sanders, the QB room divide. Here's where things get uncomfortable because behind closed doors, the Browns coaching staff knows there's a problem brewing. You've got Joe Flacco, veteran, unbothered, delivering clean reps. You've got Dillon Gabriel, coachable, developing, getting real snaps. You've got Kenny Pickett rehabbing, and then you've got Shedeur Sanders. He's not the best today. He's not the most experienced. But he's the only one with gravity. Players gravitate toward him. Fans show up for him. The cameras find him, and his mic'd it up moment, it wasn't just content, it was confirmation. He isn't loud, but he owns the huddle. He doesn't scream, but he sets the tone. And in a room full of quarterbacks, there's a tension building because eventually, whether it's week 1 or week 11, Kevin Stefanski will have to answer this question. Do you start the guy with seniority or do you ride the wave of silent leadership that's already taken hold? When the media stops laughing. At first, the national media dismissed him, Deion's kid. Flashy name, no NFL game. 5th-round gimmick, but the tone is shifting. The interview with Bernie Kosar revealed something the press couldn't spin. This isn't a hype machine. This is a kid who's been through pressure his whole life and doesn't just survive it, he feeds off it. I like pressure. That stuff doesn't really faze me. That's not a line you fake. That's not a media-trained answer. That's who he is. And when Bernie Kosar, a Browns legend, says Shedeur reminds him of his own rookie camp 40 years ago, you listen, because you're not talking about a marketing stunt anymore. You're talking about a rookie quarterback who's already reshaping the identity of a locker room, and it's only August. The business of silence. Here's the kicker. Sanders doesn't need to scream to be heard because his silence is strategic. It's branding. It's business. It's part of a larger move that even the Browns front office is starting to realize. Sanders isn't just a quarterback. He's a media ecosystem. He's a brand multiplier. Every time he signs an autograph after practice, every time he calmly leads a huddle on mic, every time he shrugs off the depth chart, he's making people watch. And that's the kind of quarterback that changes not just games, but franchises. Not today, but soon. Very, very soon. The tone has been set, so go back. Watch that clip again. 10 seconds of quiet. Let's set the tone in this. Let's get in the end zone. You don't find out about yourself when things are easy. No fireworks, no chest beating, no screaming, just presence, just clarity, just leadership. This isn't about beating Joe Flacco. It's not about stealing Dillon Gabriel's reps. It's not even about leapfrogging Kenny Pickett. This is about something bigger. This is about a rookie quarterback showing a franchise and a league how leadership really works, because you don't need volume to be heard. You don't need a title to lead. You don't need first-team reps to command a locker room. Sometimes all you need is silence, strategic silence. That's what Shedeur Sanders brings. And the question now isn't if he'll get a shot, it's what happens when he does. Because if he can set the tone with the third team, if he can earn respect without stats, if he can own the huddle with whisper, what's gonna happen when he finally gets the mic? What's gonna happen when Stefanski has no choice but to put him in? What's going to happen when the moment isn't handed to him, but finally belongs to him? That clip wasn't just a feel-good segment. It was a warning. The silent leader has arrived. The tone has been set, and the league has no idea what's coming.